Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're moving into the next round of the AI Championships. In this round we have Pokerface Krython going up against Tactician Jomugsy, and with the flip of the coin, Krython is going to go first. So we'll jump into the bands. With the bands we have Aratar from Krython's side and the Magnus from Jomugsy's side. Aratar, an interesting band. He is an okay hero. He has self-sustain and can remove armor, I believe, or reduce armor. Can do some alright damage, but I think there are bigger threats on the field. And then we have the Magnus from Jomugsy's side. Self-explanatory. You don't want your opponent getting Magnus, especially when you're picking second and your opponent's picking first. You want to get rid of as many strong characters as possible to prevent them from getting that amazing lead. Then we have the Grok and the Tyros. So, but it looks like Krython isn't interested in banning in important characters because he knows he's got first pick. I think he's trying to get a good pick off the bat, and he knows that he has that advantage. And then the Tyros, so again, Jomugsy trying to ban a strong pick. Then going into the last picks, we have Kabuto and Balthazar. So questionable bans for Krython, apart from the fact that that's his strategy. They're awesome bans there. And then Jomugsy bans the Balthazar, so 3 detrimental bans for her. She can't afford her opponent getting any of those heroes. However, if she left all of them, he'd pick one and she'd be able to pick 2. So I feel like if your opponent's trying to do the shitty bans, why not match him? You have the better pick on the second row, so you'll get 2 options. But that's just how it goes. Going into the first selection, we have the Swamp Killer from Krython and the Drevarad and Lael from Jomugsy. Drevarad, a strong champion. I feel like he needs the Cathbad, however, to be as effective as possible. Swamp Killer, Glass Cannon, misses a lot, dodges a lot without the Denia, so she can still do a tremendous amount of damage. Moving into the next picks, we have the Balara and the Succubus from Krython. So he's pretty much got a full lockdown team here. Swamp Killer can put an opponent to sleep. Balara can put an opponent to sleep. Succubus can silence 3 opponents. Very powerful from Krython's side. Then we have the Maeglin and the Pride from Jomugsy. Maeglin works well with Lael. When he hides, Lael does more damage. And the Pride and the Drevarad, so 2 rounds of taunts from Jomugsy. However, Krython's side is a lot quicker, so getting those silences out could change the tide of battle quite quickly. Moving into the final picks, we have the Cindario and the Angrim from Krython. So he's running a full support/damage team. There's no healing or tanking on his team. So Jomugsy has to be able to survive that initial burst of damage for any hope of winning. And she goes Stealthy last pick. I think it's a pretty solid choice. Stealthy will help with the Lael as well. She can hide herself. Going into the subs now, I made a mistake here. The subs are reversed. I put them on the wrong side. Tanita on Jomugsy's side and Kobolok on Krython's side. The Kobolok was actually meant for Jomugsy. I mucked up the art for this. I apologize. So let's go with Tanita for Krython first. Another just pure damage dealer. If someone on his team isn't doing enough damage, he can sub in the Tanita and hopefully just glass cannon an enemy character straight off the bat. And the Kobolok on Jomugsy's side, which I think is a good choice. Now she has the healing support. However, with the amount of silences and lockdowns on Krython's team, it would be hard to put a Kobolok in because they will aim Kobolok first. And without the Cathbad, Drevarad is not fast. He needs the Cathbad to be a quick unit. So interesting lineups. I think both players have sorted their teams out quite well. There's a lot to them, but we'll see how they act in battle. So we'll jump in and see that now. Jumping into battle, and Jom's team is quite strong with the new Children of the Forest. A lot of damage is going to come out from Drevarad when he gets his AoE out. Softy is going, there she goes, with a lot of, only hits 2 targets. The Balara nearly close to dying without being able to hide. She is easily taken out as Jom takes the lead. The Pride hits back on the Swamp Killer. Krython is really going to have to come out with some damage here. He's going to have to take out someone. There's a bit of AoE there from Cindario. Double AoE, taking out 2 characters. The Lael and Pride follow. The Drevarad comes out with the taunt. Is it going to be enough? The Maeglin misses, unfortunately. That could have been a lot of damage needed for Krython, for Jomugsy, as her Drevarad is slowly withering away. He's on the brink of dying. It is all up to Stealthy and... I said Softy before. I think Stealthy and Maeglin. Is it going to be enough? I do not think it is. Stealthy is locked down. She falls. It is all up to Maeglin as he is being hit quite hard. And the first point going to Krython. We'll take the video over to the players. They will decide what they want to do next. And we will move on from there. Going into the battle, and Jomugsy has taken out Pride and put in Cobra Lock. Hopefully that is going to make a difference with the accuracy decrease. It's going to buy time. It's not going to make much difference though if Cobra Lock is silenced, and he is going to start getting some beatings taken as the damage is now going to come out from both sides. But which team is going to do the most damage? Cobra Lock in critical HP. There is no one in critical HP on Krython's side as Cobra Lock is first to fall. AoE comes out from Sindario, and Leo is the next target. A few attacks missing. Then she is being hit quite hard. Succubus going into critical HP first as Leo dies, giving it a 3v5 situation. Krython taking the lead. Slow's coming out on the enemy, but is it going to be much difference? The taunt comes out on Dreverard finally. Maybe he could have used that a bit sooner, but the silence comes out, missing the Maeglin, but locking down every other character. The miss on the Succubus. Succubus still hanging in there. Can she die before this battle is over? Dreverard very close to perishing. If he falls, there's not much left. Finally, Succubus falls. If the Angram can fall as well, maybe there might be some hope, but it's not looking good. Angram finally falls. The Stealthy being locked down quite hard. She's dodging a few attacks, but now finally falls. Maeglin going into hiding. He is taken out of that as the enemy Balara removes all buffs, I believe. Who knows how she works without Denia. But unfortunately, Jomugsy, the switch was, I think, a little bit better, even though Cobra Lock didn't do anything. She was able to kill someone this time. However, she did not win the battle. And the second point going to Krython, and Krython moving forward in the competition. We'll move over to the leaderboard now and see where everyone is at. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jomugsy eliminated from the competition, and Poker Face Krython moving forward, and his opponent in the next set of rounds will be Pool Boy Mark Kendall. That will be a very interesting match, and we have 2 more matches to finish before we move into the quarter finals. So very interesting stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability, and wherever you are in the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself.